Hi everyone, so today's video is going to be a drugstore makeup tutorial. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do, but I've laid out some of my favourite affordable drugstore products in front of me, and I think it's just going to be like a simple eye for every day and just like a nice wearable look. So let's just get started. I'm going to start with the L'Oreal Luby Magique Base Pure Light Primer. I love this stuff. I would purchase this instead of my MAC Strobe Lotion the next time, so that'll tell you how good I think it is. I'm just smoothing that all over my face, and this will just give you a nice smooth base and a bit of a glow beneath your makeup. I'm using a fairly matte makeup today, and this primer will prevent you from losing any luminosity or anything like that in the skin. So the foundation I'm going to use is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous. This is by far one of the best drugstore foundations that I've tried. I'm not sure how the colour is going to match me today, but it should be okay. I'm a little bit fake tanned. And I like to apply this with a beauty blender. I feel like it goes on the smoothest and the sheerest that way, because it does have the tendency to get a little bit thick on the skin. So I'm just going to use a beauty blender. If you can't afford the beauty blender, I heard that the Real Technique sponge is really good, so try that one. And I'm just going to start bouncing that all over my face. This foundation has a really good coverage, and it sets as well, so you get a really good long-lasting finish from it too. It's quite matte, not full-blown matte, but quite matte, and I just really enjoy it. I feel like I can really count on it to last on my skin, and as you can see, that coverage there is amazing with just one layer. Leave a comment down below and tell me your favourite drugstore foundation that you've ever tried, because I'm really on the lookout for more affordable products, and I would love to know what you guys think. You always have really good recommendations. My hair always looks so weird when I like clip it to the side. I feel like I look like a 5-year-old because I have such a baby face. I wish I could have it down, but then it's all in my face. Ugh, the struggle. Okay, so now I'm on to concealer, and I have a new concealer here, which is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous. I also have the Fit Me concealer here from Maybelline, which I like, but it's a very dark shade, as you can see, so it doesn't really match me. I totally just went down the wrong line when picking my shade in the drugstore, and it's quite orangey. We do like a blob of that and a blob of that, and then a blob of this one, a blob of that one. Maybe then it will work. I'm always mixing foundations, so I don't know why it didn't occur to me to just mix those concealers. Stupid. I always take a bit of concealer up on my eyelids for the pigmentation. I'm going to just set my under eyes. I'm using the Face of Australia Loose Translucent Powder, which is an Australian drugstore or pharmacy product. God, I lost my words there and dropped my brush. Yeah, it's an Australian drugstore or pharmacy product. I think Lauren Curtis made it quite popular over here. She loved it, and yeah, I think it's really good just for the price and stuff, but you use whichever translucent powder you have or that's like available in your country. I know this is only available in Australia, so sorry about that. It's just the only one I have that like really suits under the eyes. And I like to press that in beside the nose as well to stop any creasing, or not creasing, oiling up in there. Yeah, I like to take that across the eyelid as well. I've yet to find like a ridiculously perfect, amazing drugstore concealer, so please leave your recommendations below. It's something that I really need to look into. So next up, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Glam Bronze in the shade Blonde Sun to warm up my face. I'm using that with the Real Techniques, I don't know, bronzer powder brush that's called, I'm not sure. L'Oreal is such a great brand for high quality products. So I'm just dusting that all along the outside, kind of willy-nilly, just trying to warm up the face because I was looking quite pale and flat. I'm just taking some of that down the sides of my nose. I'm going to add some blusher. I really want to use this the Balm In Stain blush that I used recently as well in another tutorial. I just love this, but I know a lot of people don't consider the Balm drugstore over here because it can be found in a department store. So I also have this Maybelline Master Highlight by Face Studio highlighting blush in the shade Pink Rose. So I'm going to use a bit of both, I think, just to show you both. So then you've got different options. A lot of people get very annoyed when you use a product that isn't drugstore or pharmacy brand or whatever in their eyes when you use them in a drugstore tutorial. So I just want to make sure that we're just keeping everyone happy. So that's the Balm blusher on its own. I love this. I just think it's so flattering. I'm just really veering towards it a lot lately in my normal makeup routine. I'm going to add some of the Maybelline one now. I'm going to take it from more of like the lighter portion here, just so that it's more of a glowy highlight. Yeah, that's definitely adding a sheen. Can you see it? It's just adding a bit of a sheen here. I feel like highlighting powders are the one thing that affordable brands are really missing the mark on, or just not releasing products in. So get on it, affordable brands. These Maybelline ones are very nice, but they're more blush shades in my opinion. But when you take it, I guess, directly from that shimmery part there, that's how I'm getting like that glow. But it would be nice to just have a highlighter. My favorite highlighter that I would consider a more affordable brand, but a lot of people don't, that's why I haven't used it, is the Balm Mary Luminizer. But I'm just not going to use it today because I know a lot of people don't think that's affordable. I'm really pleased with that. That Maybelline blush gave me a really nice glow. So yeah, I'm just going to go back into my bronzer with the setting brush because it has a nice point on the front, and I'm just going to kind of add a little bit into the hollow of my cheek there because, girl, you know I like me some contour. I just have such a baby face, and without that bit of contouring beneath the cheek, in my opinion, I feel like I look like a 5-year-old. So yeah, I just feel like it kind of makes me look a little bit older in a good way, not in like a wrinkly old way. So now we're on to eyebrows. I'm not going to bore you with my actual eyebrow routine because, as I've said before, that's going to come soon. But I'm going to use the Eye of Horus Husk Brow Define in the shade Light Ash Blonde. I've been loving this lately. It's the exact same packaging as the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, and the formula isn't the same, but it's really good, and the shade is really cool, which is exactly what I'm looking for in an eyebrow product. Okay, so my eyebrows are on. As you can tell, that's like just a really good colour match for my natural colour, which is the top of my ombre. And it's a really cool colour. I just really, really like it. I don't know if that would be considered affordable or drugstore, but I just think it's definitely more affordable than a lot of the high-end brow products that are going around at the moment. So now I'm going on to setting my brows, and I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper in the shade Blonde Light, I think it is. I think I took the sticker off. I seen ShanXO using this, and she said she loved it, so I was like, I've been looking for a brow gel for ages and I didn't want to spend a bomb on one either. And this is just so good. I'm so glad she recommended it and I picked it up. It's just, it really sets your brows so nicely, and I love the texture that it gives your brows. I would probably prefer this over the Benefit Gimme Brow, only for I prefer the colour of the Benefit Gimme Brow. The only thing I don't like about this is that there is a very, very slight bit of warmth in it. I don't know if you can see it there in the camera. There's just a tiny, tiny, tiniest bit of warmth. And I like my brows to be extremely ashy and cool because everything pulls warm on me. So the cooler the product, the better. But other than that tiny bit of warmth that I really don't think comes up too much in real life, it's more kind of on camera that I see it. This is an amazing product. You really need this in your life. And it works fabulously on the brows when you don't even have any pencil on. It really just defines them if you're running out the door to like the gym or just to school or something. Pop this on its own and your eyebrows will look amazing. So now it's on to eyes, and I'm just going to begin by taking a fluffy brush and using my bronzer in the crease of my eye just to create a bit of a transition shade. I'm not going to go too mad with the eyes today. It's just going to be quite a simple wearable look. So this is the L'Oreal Glam Bronze again, and I'm just throwing that into the crease of my eye. I often just stop there with my makeup. I love just a bronzer in the crease. I think it's a really nice, simple, defined look. Sunshine, go away! Are you seeing this right now? I'm so sorry about the sun. I just can't control it. So now I'm going to take the Maybelline Colour Tattoo in the shade Bold Gold, and I'm going to apply that all over my lid. I haven't used these in ages, but I've been getting back into them lately and I really like them. I'm just applying it all over the mobile lid area. I always do the weirdest faces. I'm like, so over that, on the inner 2/3 of my eye, I'm going to use the Maybelline Colour Tattoo pigment in the shade Buff and Tough. It's just a really nice, cool, goldy, shimmery colour. Just going to take that on like a flat kind of brush and apply that just to the inner 2/3. Just really pressing that onto the bottom cream shadow. That's just nice and kind of shimmery without being too much for like the daytime either. And now I'm going to take the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in the shade Endless Chocolate. These ones, they're amazing. And I'm going to use that on the outer portion of my eye. That's what it looks like inside. It's really nice. I'm just going to use that on more of like a precise brush and swirl that around the top, and then just apply that to like the outer corner and take it up a little bit into the crease. Whose idea was it to film when the sun is out? Terrible idea. Just giving that a soft blend with a fluffy brush. And then I'm going to grab my pencil brush with just whatever's left over and just run that on the outer corner of my eye, and that's it, just on the outer corner. So now I'm going to add some black liquid liner, which is something I'm not very good at, but lately I've really been loving the Maybelline Master Graphic Liquid Eyeliner Marker. Yeah, I hated this. When I seen this, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna like this. Look how big that tip is and everything. But because the tip is like large and it doesn't move, I feel like you can just kind of stamp along the eye to get your wing. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just feel like it works for me, so maybe it'll work for you. I do prefer to do it with some sticky tape or sellotape on the edge, but today I forgot to, which is a very bad decision. And if, like me, you always mess up, just clean up with a cotton bud. So that's probably one of the worst eyeliner jobs you've ever seen in your life, but I know that, I'm aware of that, so I feel like we can all just be in agreement. I'm going to add, even though I said I wouldn't use it, I'm going to add some of the Mary Luminizer by the Balm just into the inner corners of my eyes, because it just really brightens up the eye. Now I'm going to add this NYX Wonder Pencil to my waterline. I don't know how I feel about this yet. It's exactly what I want, but I don't know if it's quite pigmented enough. I feel like it wears away quite quickly, but it's exactly the kind of product I was looking for. See, it looks good now, but then it wears away quite quickly, so I'll have to let you guys know how I'm doing with that one. And now onto mascara. I'm just going to use the Maybelline New York Pumped Up Colossal Volume Express. This is a waterproof one, I think. I really like this. I feel like it gives really good lengthening results. I feel like this makeup could be considered like everyday glam, so it's not too much makeup for the daytime. It's just a little bit more than your average, so you know, a bit of liner, a bit more eyeshadow. I don't know, tell me what you think. So I thought I would show you 3 different lip options so you can kind of tailor this to your needs. I'm going to show you the first one, which is like a dark nude, and that is the Go Long Longwear Lipstick by Australis in the shade Boho. This is a really good brownie nude for every day. It hasn't got the best smell. It kind of smells like those old school lipsticks, but if that doesn't bother you, this is a really nice shade. It's the shade Boho. Next I have the Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvet in the shade number 4, Peach Club. I really like this product. These are some of my favorite lip products of all time, including my high-end ones. I always reach for these when I need a bright color that lasts all day but still feels comfortable on the lips, and they're just amazing. I think Bourjois really hit the nail on the head with these. And I find them so easy to apply as well. And they also layer quite well, which is great. They just feel like velvet. Oh, so nice. And then lastly, I have the Rimmel by Kate Moss lipstick in the shade number 10. I love this. I think it's a gorgeous autumn winter colour. So that is my finished look. I think this is a very daytime glam look, so I think that's what I'll call it. And I hope you enjoyed these 3 lip options as well. I feel like they'll suit you whether you're in spring, summer or autumn, winter. I think there's a lip colour for everyone. And I hope you found some new affordable products that you can maybe add to your routine or pick up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon.